We are back on the Morning Brew with Friends, and we are joined with Sarah and Kristen from the Albuquerque Aerialist Collective, and they're going to talk about Circus Animals Uncaged. And what is Circus Animals Uncaged? I love this.
It's our upcoming show. We do a show a couple times a year, and this one is going to be, the idea is that, you know, the circus animals, we don't get to have them in our show, so we can be the animals. And
it's a full-on circus show. And then this is all part of the Albuquerque Aerialist Collective that you guys started. And what is that? What does that mean when you say Aerialist Collective? It's not like you guys are in airplanes.
No. Aerial acrobatics is most commonly associated with Cirque du Soleil. A lot of people think of pink and fabric.
Of course, yes.
So that's what we do on a small local scale.
So when you think of the people who, there will be something draped from the ceiling, and they'll wrap themselves up in it and climb all the way up and climb down and do crazy acrobatics in the air. Here's some photos of it here. And yeah, totally death-defying stunts. There you go. There's some of it too. This is pretty fun stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. And is this your practice space here?
That's our space. We have aerial hoop, which is what Avery is on there. We have 2 fabrics, and we have a static trapeze. We also have acrobatic yoga in our space.
Acrobatic yoga? That sounds totally fun. Now that sounds like something I would love to learn how to do. Is it like tumbling yoga and like jumping around yoga, or what is that?
It's like doing yoga on top of somebody's feet.
That's craziness. That is I want to learn.
That picture is acrobatic.
We will actually, maybe we'll get you guys back on. We'll do some acrobatic yoga here. That'd be so much fun. Yeah. So how'd you guys start the Albuquerque Aerialist Collective? And where did that come from?
Well, we've been around for almost 3 years now. And we're based out of the factory on 5th at the Cosmos.
Right.
And so a bunch of us started doing circus in Santa Fe at Wiseful, New Mexico, which is a great space. And we were like, we need to do some circus here in Albuquerque. So, you know, we put up a steel I-beam, rigged some silks from the ceiling, and just started.
So how many times do you walk into a building now and like say, hey, I could hang from that I-beam? Like, do you guys just...
Pretty much I'm constantly looking at beams in the ceiling. It's pretty nerdy.
Power cables.
And we'll be like, what do you think the rigging capacity of that is? So it definitely is something I did not envision myself doing. I'm also a certified scissor lift operator, which I never thought would happen in my life. So
just so you can like get on the cherry picker and put stuff on ceilings. That is awesome. So how do you learn to do this? This isn't something that like you just say, I'm going to go take a class and become it, or can you?
It totally is.
Really?
You definitely can. Yeah, we have classes multiple times a week. We have an intro class on Sunday nights at 7:30 or at 7, and it's $12, and you can come in. We do some conditioning. We teach you how to build strength, and then we can show you some skills.
That's pretty cool. And is this the kind of thing that like I don't know how hard it is to just do a couple of pull-ups. I mean, do you have to like really like go weight training and everything first, or is this something anybody can just kind of pop on in and learn?
I tell people that it's harder than it looks, but it's accessible to everyone.
Okay.
So, you know, our lyra is only about 4 feet off the ground.
What's a lyra?
The hoop.
Oh, okay.
So it's really accessible to people who don't want to climb to the ceiling, or maybe are a little bit afraid of being super high. And then
like
there's
me, like there's mattresses and stuff below it, like
crash pads below everything. And then there are skills that Kristen teaches on the fabrics that you can do from, you know, a foot off the ground. So it's a progression of learning to be stronger and do more.
And you need a lot of core strength, and it's a great way to build core strength.
Those real torso muscles, right?
Oh, yeah.
Those are the muscles you really want to use to climb the fabric and get up to the ceiling, right?
Right, yeah. When I teach people to climb, I tell them, don't use all your upper body strength. You want to use your core and your legs, too.
So how do you... What's the highest you guys have ever done a performance from?
Ooh, that's a good question. Maybe at the rail yards. They have a pretty high ceiling, maybe like 24 feet. We could do higher. There's space in town.
All right. Well, or just hang yourself from one of the scissor lifts.
There you go.
Because those things go up pretty high, right? Yes.
Not safe for rigging, but
but it can happen. Says the certified operator. I love this. So, how long have you guys been doing this, by the way?
I've been doing it for about 4 years. Kristen, how long have you been doing it?
I'll say 5 or 6. fine.
Very cool. And when we talk about circus stuff, I mean, it's not like you have like the three-ring circus with an elephant and everything else, right?
Right, no. Well, for one, the history of animals in the circus, there's been a lot of animal abuse. So that's something that the circus community has really tried to move past.
Right.
Which is one of the reasons why we're doing a show about circus animals, because it's like, we can still have all the fun and whimsy involved, right?
Right.
But what we do is we mostly do the aerial arts and then floor acts as well. And so we have one or two contortionists who work with us. We have some aerialists, so they'll do a trapeze act and then acrobatic stuff. So.
Very cool. Anyone shooting
Kristen
themselves
also
out of
does stilting.
stilts.
We
of
have a
course.
couple jugglers.
Cool.
So we'll do it at our own space. We'll do it at different parties. We'll do it at different, venues around town. So
I love it.
We're kind of available for whatever.
I love it. Anyone have a cannon that they can shoot themselves out of?
That would be fun. But
Not quite yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
I would definitely try it.
Is there anything that you've come across you said I won't do that? Is there anything? It sounds like you're up for anything. Aerials and is there something you said that is too like sword swallowing or something like that? Fire eating.
Is there anything I wouldn't do? I don't think so. I think I would try it if it's circus.
Excellent. So is there a support network for this stuff, or are you guys kind of like learning this on your own and kind of self-taught?
Well, we're really a community-based group. We really care about the circus in Albuquerque. So part of what we've been doing is trying to build a circus community here in town. So there are two places here in town, and we work together a lot. There's Air Dance Art Space.
Of
and they're
course,
great.
yeah.
They're in the South Valley, so we work with them. We're networked with Wise Fool, New Mexico, and they're really great too. And we really care about, just the ability to have circus in New Mexico and promote the circus arts.
That's very cool.
So, and
we
there are a
bring people in from out of town. We've brought people in from
Teachers.
Iowa and California, from Atlanta. So teaching is sort of a patchwork right now, collaborating between the different circus communities, and then us bringing in people from other parts of
I
the
don't imagine
country.
there's a lot of locals who know how to teach a lot of this stuff. Or are we
there's
getting there?
a small group.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's very cool. And I love the show. You're not just raising money, and it's not just a show. You're trying to actually raise money for an insurance policy too, right?
Right.
Because this stuff can be dangerous.
It is a liability.
So,
Yeah, we this is our second year that we've held an insurance policy through a major circus insurer.
there are circus insurers.
Yeah,
Is
that's
that
been a process.
Lloyd's of Lubbock?
They have clowns answering the phone.
That'd be awesome.
Their whole music is.
That's the background music here that we play at the morning brew. But you need to raise money for that to keep the space open, right?
Yep. So we could have the space without insurance, but insurance enables us to perform out in the community. There are a lot of places, especially places with the city, that require that we have insurance policies. And then it also protects our students and our teachers and people who are in our space in case they hurt themselves or anything like that.
So Circus Animals Uncaged is July 11th.
Yeah.
Doors open
And
at
12th.
6. July 11th and 12th. And this is going to be at the factory on 5th.
Yep.
And it's this very cool spot. It's an old brick factory, right? On 5th near the railroad tracks. So it'll be fun to go check this out and see what you guys do.
It'll be a really good time.
And then we'll need to get you guys back on. We'll do some acrobatic yoga.
Acrobatic yoga.
I am down. I am totally down. We're back in a couple of seconds on the Morning Brew. We're going to talk about acrobatic yoga and see if we can get some clowns to answer the phone in just a second.